Hey everybody, this is Adam the Movie Guy here. I'm doing something a little new this time. I'm going to be reading off horror film hot takes on Reddit and giving a funny comedic reaction to them. Don't take it too serious, I'm only doing this for comedic purposes and just to have a little fun. So I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Alright, horror hot take number 1. Sleepaway Camp is the best Friday the 13th movie. Ooh. I love Sleepaway Camp series, but to say it's better than all the Friday the 13th movies is fucking asinine. Sorry. I disagree with that. Alright, next take. Leprechaun in the Hood is the highest point of the Leprechaun franchise. Yeah, get fucked. Found footage is a massively underrated subgenre with so many good films that get poor ratings for no reason other than the fact that they're being made in found footage style. Damn, you know what? I actually agree with that. I feel like found footage is unfairly shitted on. Toni Collette should have won an Oscar for Hereditary, but it was snubbed because it was a horror film. I 100% agree. The fucking awards shows, the Oscars, they treat the horror genre like shit, and I'm sick and tired of it. Halloween 3 is my favorite one in the series. You know what? I could actually fuck with that. I really love Halloween 3. I feel like they got unfairly shitted on when they made that movie just because Michael Myers wasn't in it and it did its own thing. You know what? I really do think it's one of the best ones in the series, even though it had nothing to do with Michael. Alright, next take. Zombie films have been overdone to death. Haha, I see what you did there. And then some. There needs to be a 10-year moratorium on all zombie shit. Okay. I do agree with the fact that they have been done to death. Haha again. But honestly, as long as you know what you're doing and doing something creative with it, I wouldn't, put a pause on the zombie genre. I feel like that's a little too harsh. Alright, next take. Gremlins 2 is one of the best sequels ever made, and filmmakers should be free to make radical changes to their franchises rather than be beholden to previous films' continuity or tone. Holy fuck. Finally someone agrees with me on that one. That movie was basically a fucking cartoon, and I absolutely love it for it. I mean, for Christ's sakes, they literally had Hulk Hogan break the fourth wall in that movie. That shit was hilarious. Okay, next take. Movies about demon possession and exorcism are predictable and cliche to the point of parody. It's a genre that Hollywood should really retire or vastly rethink. How many naive and virtuous white women need to be possessed by the devil before he's bored? Fuck. Okay, I only partially agree with this. I do admit they are very cliche, a lot of them nowadays, and they do need to spice things up. But I really don't think they should retire the demon possession genre because, it's too important to ignore. Next take. Jason X and Halloween H2O are the best sequels in their franchises. I 100% agree about Halloween H2O. I don't agree about Jason X. I do like Jason X, but honestly, there are sequels that completely beat that by a mile. Next take. I prefer the direct-to-DVD Chucky movies over the original 2 movies. Yeah, I would not go that far. Those were really good and they got the tone back to horror, but no. I'm sorry, just no. Next take. The Strangers is the most overrated horror movie of all time. People standing behind someone unknowingly makes no sense if you consider why he's actually doing it. They just stand and walk behind the protagonist multiple times for no reason other than the viewers to show them oh my god, I can't read what the fuck this person said. It's fucking gibberish. But anyway, the hot take is that they think The Strangers is the most overrated horror film of all time. I do partially agree. It is kind of overrated, but at the same time, it's still a really great horror film. So I'll only give you half points for that one. Next take. The Exorcist 3 is better than The Exorcist. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not even going to dignify that with a long-winded explanation. I'm sorry, you're fucking brain dead if you think the third one is better than the first. The third one was good, but to compare it to the first, get the fuck out of here. Scream is the most overrated slasher. Oh my god, I almost got brain AIDS from that. Are you out of your fucking mind? Scream is literally responsible for bringing back slashers. To say it's overrated is out of pocket, you fuck. Next take. A Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is underrated and was ahead of its time with the gay themes. Fucking finally someone agrees with me on this. Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is my favorite film in the fucking series, and I don't know why people shit on it because they did something different. Well, let's be honest, a lot of people shit on it back then because they were homophobic pricks, but that's another story for another time. Well, actually, you know what? You could discover all about that in the documentary they made about the final the final boy, played by Mark Patton in that movie. They do an 1.5-hour documentary all about him and how that film impacted his life and how he fucking disappeared from Hollywood. It's actually really sad, and last time I checked, he was living in Mexico with his boyfriend, so I hope he's doing well. I really hope he got over that COVID case. I gotta look that up. But anyway, next take, please. The Grudge 2020 film is great and very creepy. Wow. I don't even know what the fuck to say to that one. I remember being so disappointed coming out of that fucking theater. Oh my god, that movie was ass. There was only, 2 good scenes in the whole entire fucking movie. And the fact that it didn't have Kyoko, oh my Jesus Christ, I can't even fucking say her name. Kyoko and Toshio, they only appeared in one fucking scene in the movie for 5 seconds. The rest was about new ghosts who literally ripped them off in every aspect, and they were shit. Also, don't get me started on that fucking ridiculous ending. Anyway, next take. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is better than the original. Holy fuck. Once again, I'm speechless. Now, okay. I don't hate Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh my god. This is what happens when I drink too much whiskey when I do this shit. Anyway, I don't hate Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I actually kind of like it, but to say it's better than the original, hell fucking no. Ain't no way. Evil Dead 2 is the weakest of the trilogy. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Now, I honestly put Evil Dead 2 usually in the number 1 spot, but I kind of alternate back and forth between Evil Dead 2 being number 1 and Army of Darkness being number 1. I mean, no disrespect to the OG, but I feel like Sam Raimi, the director and creator, really hit the tone for what he wanted to achieve by Army of Darkness. The Howling is a way better movie than An American Werewolf in London. Wow, okay. Finally, someone who actually agrees with me on that one. Now, I liked American Werewolf in London a lot, but I prefer the more straightforward horror, and the werewolves in The Howling are way fucking scarier than the one in American Werewolf in London. The fact that the werewolves in The Howling are actually intelligent and they could still think like a human being while in wolf form is fucking terrifying. No old black and white horror movies are scary and never will be. Oh, you could fuck right off with that opinion. You clearly never seen Psycho, you fuck. Ooh, it looks like this guy on Reddit wrote 2 hot takes back to back. Let's see the first one. Saw has a better overarching story than most horror franchises, but people overlook it due to gore porn. Yes, finally. I 100% agree. Saw has a fucking great story that you have to watch every single installment to fully appreciate. It is fantastic. The gore does kind of have a tendency to override people's opinion on it, and quite frankly, those people are just fucking ignorant. I'm sorry. Let's see what the second one is. Boobs and sex were a big part of the slasher rise in the 80s and not used nearly as much as they should be in horror movies today. Let me tell you something. You are absolutely fucking correct. I want to shake this guy's hand. Next take. Friday the 13th reboot is the best one in the series. Okay, I wouldn't say it's the best one personally, but it is in my personal top 3, so I'll give you a few points for that. Next take. Alright, next take, let me see. Here's one. The Exorcist is badly paced and also not scary. Holy fuck, this person's brain dead. Next shit take. I'm not even going to respond to that. The Evil Dead reboot was at best forgettable. Oh, you could fuck right off with that opinion. That was my personal favorite in the series. Now, I know I'm probably going to get shit for that because Ash wasn't in it, but you know what? Even though Ash is such an amazing character and one of the best characters ever in horror fiction, the 2013 reboot they came out with was fantastic, and I'll even go far as to say it's better than the OG. Fight me. Oh, here's another hot take. Army of Darkness is not good. Oh, fuck you. Next goddamn take. I'm starting to get pissed. Alright, here's another take. Oh my god. Stop showing nudity. 99% of the time it does nothing for the movie and you're throwing away the potential for a larger group of people to enjoy the flick. Oh, go to hell. What? So we're supposed to make everything fucking PG, PG-13? Get the fuck out of here. And besides, let's be honest. For slasher films, we all know the extra TNA is a big bonus, so let's stop pretending here. Goddamn, I'm getting sick of these pricks. Alright, let me just do 2 more takes. Oh my god, I can't stomach any more bad ones. Please be a good one. Alright, next take. My hot take is the original Friday the 13th is the best in the series. Ooh, okay, I could fuck with that take. I wouldn't say it's the best, but you know what? I love it and I think it's underrated. I could fuck with that. Alright, let me do one more. What's the next one? Alright, I can only stomach one last take. Let me see, what's the next one? Friday the 13th series are all shit. Oh my god, you activated my inner Nancy, motherfucker. Okay, I'm done. I can't stomach these pricks anymore. Well, thanks for listening, guys. I need to calm the fuck down because I'm about to put my fucking fist through the laptop. Good night.